Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jyoti D. Gulwani with your subject Financial Accounting 1. Now, in last video, we have started with the journal entries. Today, going with the more deep transactions. You can see here our question. Write the following transaction of Shri Akash in journals for the year 2009. Different transactions are given for the month of January. So let us start with January 1. Akash started business with cash rupees 10,000, furniture rupees 500 and stock of good rupees 1,000. These all things are the personal assets which the proprietor brings into the business for capital needs. So you can say that these all things are coming into the business and these are the capital needs of the business. So all are going to be our capital. And as assets, which assets are coming in? So you can see cash, furniture and stock. These three things are coming in the business. So according to the rule, whatever comes in is debited. So here we have to prepare the journals of Shri Akash. So firstly give the heading Journal of Shri Akash and prepare 5 columns. First is date, second is particulars, third is ledger folio, then debit amount and credit amount. Firstly, under the date, write down the year 2009 and under that write down the month June 1st. Now, as we have seen in the transaction, three things are coming in. So, which three things are coming in? Cash account, furniture account and stock account. These three things are coming in. So, whatever comes in is debited. So, we have debited these three things. That is cash account debit, furniture account debit, stock of goods account debit. Amount, write down the same amount, 10,000, 500 and 1,000. We have written the same amounts. And this person Akash, that is the person, is starting the business with all these three things. That means he is bringing the capital into the business. So when you make the total of all these three, it becomes 11,500 and to this we are going to mention as capital account credit 11,500. And at the end of your journal entry, you have to write down the short narration. What is the narration? Started business with cash, furniture and stock of goods. So this is our transaction number 1. Afterwards, you have to put line if you want to put it. If you don't want to put one line, then directly you can just go with your next transaction. Now, again, there is a transaction for January 1st on the same day. As more money is needed in business, a loan of rupees 1500 at 8% interest is taken from Vikram. Now you need more money. So money is borrowed and from whom you have taken, it is to be recorded. Now see, in this kind of transaction we are not concerned with the rate of interest. Why? Because there is a need of money. So we have brought only money into our business. So you can see over here that cash is coming in. We have borrowed the money, that means cash is coming in. So whatever comes in is debited. So what comes in? So again write down the month June 1st. You can see over here cash account debit. How much money we have borrowed? 1500. Then from whom we have borrowed? So you can see in the transaction loan is taken from the Vikram. So Vikram is a giver and according to the personal rule, giver account credited. So what we have to do here? Giver account credited. So Vikram is a giver. So to Vikram loan account credit 1500. Write down again short narration over here. Loan received from Vikram at 8% of interest. Mind well, there is no need to write down interest. Only how much amount is brought into the business is to be recorded only. Moving next to next transaction, that is June 4th. Opened a bank account and paid rupees 7,500 in it. We have opened a bank account and we have paid cash into the bank account. So over here you can write down the next transaction, journal entry June 4th. Now, who is the receiver over here? The bank is a receiver. Why? Because you have opened a bank account and in bank account you have paid cash. So, who is the receiver? Bank. So, bank account debited according to the rule 7500. And what you have paid? You have paid cash. So cash is going from the business. So whatever goes out credited, cash goes out from the business. So that's why 7500 cash paid. Again, write down the shorter narration. Open a bank account and paid cash in it. Moving further to the next transaction, June 6. Sold goods to Sapna rupees 250 for which cash rupees 150 is received. Now see, you have sold goods to Sapna worth rupees 250, but in front of that only 150 is received. That means half transaction is in cash and half transaction is in credit. We have sold goods to Sapna, and out of which we have received something in cash and something is on credit. So our next transaction entry, June 6. Now 150 is received in cash. So whatever is received is debited. Rupees 150 is received. So it is debited. Then half amount, that is, you can say that 100 rupees is not received from Sapna. That means we have sold goods to her. So she is a receiver. So according to the rule of personal account, receiver account debit, she is a receiver of the goods. How much? 100. So 100 is debited in front of the Sapna account. And we have done the sales of the goods. So you can write down over here to sales of the goods account credited by rupees 250. Here, mind well, 150 is received in cash. So cash account debited. 100 is not received from Sapna. So Sapna is a receiver of the goods worth rupees 100. So Sapna account debit and we have sold the goods. So sales of goods account, credit account, rupees 250. Again, write down the shorter narration over here. As per the transaction, sold goods of rupees 250 to Sapna, for which Sapna has paid only rupees 150. Now next transaction, moving to number 8. Purchase a table of rupees 200 for shop and a chair of rupees 150 for home from A1 Furniture Mart for cash. Here we have purchased one table for shop. So it is our business purchase, and we have purchased one chair of rupees 150 for home. So it is our personal use. So whatever we are purchasing for our personal use, it is always recorded in the drawings account. So see, here you can see our June 8 transaction. We have purchased furniture. So furniture is coming in the business. Whatever comes in, debited. So furniture account debited rupees 200. Now 150 of chair was purchased for home. So 150 chair is our personal use. So drawings account always become debit. So drawings account debit rupees 150. And we have paid cash for both the transaction. That's why cash account credited by rupees 350. Furniture comes in debited. 150 chair purchase for home. So it is our personal expense. So it goes to drawings account debit. And for both this transaction, we have paid cash. So cash account credited. And write down shorter narration for it. Moving further, transaction 10. Sold goods on credit to Valerie for rupees 200 and to Nishit for cash rupees 200. Here two transactions are combined. One is on credit, one is an cash. So two transaction can be combinedly also used over here, and if you want to write it down separately तो आप separate भी लिख सकते हो. So June 10 transaction, Valerie account debit. Why? Because you have sold goods on credit basis. So Valerie is the receiver. So Valerie account debit rupees 200 and you have sold goods to him. So sales account credit. Write down shorter narration. Sold goods to Valerie on credit. Next, again with the same transaction, you have sold goods for cash. So cash is received. So cash account debit to sales account credit. And again write down the smaller narration here. This is your transaction number 10. Then 14. bought goods of rupees 800 at 10% trade discount from Sarvari on the condition that 5% cash discount will be allowed if payment is made within 15 days. Paid half amount by check. Now you have purchased goods ऑन ट्रेड डिस्काउंट. यहाँ पे डिस्काउंट आपको जो भी ट्रेड डिस्काउंट मिलता है इट इज़ टू बी डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम योर अमाउंट. तो सी गुड्स वर्थ रुपीज़ 800 आर देर. 800 के गुड्स है यहाँ पे, उसमें से 10% इज़ टू बी डिडक्टेड. 10% उसमें से अगर माइनस करोगे एंड इफ़ यू डू द कैलकुलेशन इन योर कैलसी तो आपको यहाँ पे अमाउंट ऑफ गुड्स आपने सेल कितने का किया है, वर्थ रुपीज़ 720. यू नो अबाउट ट्रेड डिस्काउंट सो नॉट एक्सप्लेनिंग इन टू डिटेल. गुड्स वर्थ रुपीज़ 800 परचेज, आउट ऑफ दैट 10% इज डिडक्टेड. तो गुड्स आपके कितने के हो गए, गुड्स वर्थ रुपीज़ 720 हियर परचेस्ड. Now there is a one condition that within 15 days if you are going to pay the amount then 5% cash discount will be allowed if payment is made within 15 days and paid half amount by check. और हाफ अमाउंट आपने किससे पे की है, बाय दी चेक. तो देखो हमारा जर्नल एंट्री यहाँ पे कैसे होगा, वी हैव परचेस्ड गुड्स सो परचेज अकाउंट डेबिटेड वर्थ रुपीज़ 720. ये हमारा टोटल अमाउंट है. वी हैव परचेज गुड्स, गुड्स अकाउंट ऑलवेज दैट इज परचेज अकाउंट ऑलवेज होता है डेबिट. नाउ हाफ अमाउंट, इफ़ यू डू द हाफ ऑफ दिस 720 तो आपका हाफ कितना हो जाएगा, 360. इफ़ यू आर गोइंग टू डू हाफ ऑफ दिस अमाउंट तो हाफ कितना हो जाएगा, 360. अभी हाफ अमाउंट आपने चेक से पे की है तो इसमें से 5% आपको करना है माइनस, और इसमें से आप 5% माइनस करोगे कैलसी में करके देखना तो आपका अमाउंट कितना बचेगा, 342. तो सी यू हैव परचेज द गुड्स सो परचेज अकाउंट डेबिट 720. यू हैव नाउ पेड हाफ अमाउंट बाय चेक. That means your bank account goes out. So whatever goes out credited. So bank account credited by rupees 342 and you have received discount of 5%. 5% discount आपका कितना होगा, 18 rupees. So whatever received आपका क्या होता है, credit. अगर कुछ भी आपने दिया है तो डेबिट एंड इफ़ यू हैव रिसीव्ड समथिंग तो वो क्या हो जाता है, क्रेडिट. तो क्रेडिटेड 18 रुपीज़ एंड हाफ अमाउंट इज़ येट ऑन क्रेडिट. तो यहाँ पे who is the giver over here, तो you can say that Sarvari is the giver of the goods. तो गिवर के अकाउंट में हाफ अमाउंट यहाँ पे रख दिया है 360 and then write down the narration over here. Now moving further to the next transaction, transaction of June 15. Given goods worth rupees 130 to flood relief fund. You have given the goods for flood relief. That means you have given the charity. Charity is your expense. So charity account debited worth rupees 130 and for that you have given goods. Goods आपने कितने के दिए हैं, 130. तो ऐसे टाइप के ट्रांजेक्शन में क्या लिखना है, टू गुड्स गिवन एज अ चैरिटी. चैरिटी इज योर एक्सपेंस सो डेबिटेड एंड इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ दैट चैरिटी यू हैव गिवन द गुड्स. सो गुड्स गोज आउट, वॉट एवर गोज आउट क्रेडिटेड. राइट डाउन नरेशन ऑल्सो आफ्टरवर्ड्स. Transaction for June 16. Received an order from Shiba for supplying goods of rupees 100. You have received over here only order but अब तक आपने कोई भी डिलीवरी नहीं की है. तो दिस काइंड ऑफ ट्रांजेक्शन्स आर कंसिडर्ड एज नॉन इकोनॉमिक ट्रांजेक्शन एंड फॉर दिस नॉन इकोनॉमिक ट्रांजेक्शन यू डोंट हैव टू गिव एनी एंट्री. अगर आपको कुछ मिला नहीं है और अगर आपने कुछ दिया नहीं है तो उसकी कोई भी एंट्री होगी नहीं. यहाँ पे सिर्फ समझाने के लिए यहाँ पे आपको लिखा है नो एंट्री विल बी मेड बिकॉज देयर इज़ अ नो ट्रांजेक्शन. लिखो तो भी चलता है ऐसे, नहीं लिखो तो भी चलता है. नेक्स्ट ट्रांजेक्शन फॉर जून 17. सेंड गुड्स टू शिबा एज पर ऑर्डर. अभी देखो शिबा ने आपको 100 रुपीज़ का ऑर्डर दिया था. यू कैन सी इन योर ट्रांजेक्शन ऑफ 17. तो 20 में अभी आपको वो ट्रांजेक्शन आपको कर देना है. यू हैव सेंड गुड्स टू शिबा. तो शिबा इज़ अ रिसीवर. शिबा अकाउंट डेबिट एंड यू हैव डन सेल्स टू हर, तो सेल्स अकाउंट क्रेडिट. शिबा इज अ रिसीवर, रिसीवर अकाउंट डेबिट एंड यू हैव डन सेल्स ऑफ द गुड्स, दैट मीन्स गुड्स गोज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सेल्स, तो सेल्स अकाउंट ऑलवेज credited. Write down the narration. Then transaction 20. Paid salary in cash to Shilpa 100 and paid by check rupees 110 for stationery. Two transactions are here. दो ट्रांजेक्शन आपने साथ में किए हैं, साथ में लिखना है तो साथ में, अलग से लिखना है तो अलग से. तो सैलरी इज योर एक्सपेंस, सो सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिट 100 एंड यू हैव पेड इट बाय कैश, सो कैश गोज आउट, तो whatever goes out credited 100. Write down narration. In the same way, in that same transaction you have purchased stationery, तो stationery account debited, your expense है, your expense account debit and that stationery is paid by check, that means amount from your check, that is from your bank goes out, तो बैंक अकाउंट क्या कर देना है, credit. So stationery account debit, bank account credit, and write down narration. Then June 23rd, purchased a shop for rupees 6,000 by a check and paid rupees 200 in cash for brokerage etc. You have purchased a shop and then paid your brokerage. सो सी यू हैव परचेज, जो भी परचेज किया दैट इज बिल्डिंग अकाउंट डेबिट, टोटल इज गिवन ओवर हियर. हमने ये थियोरी में भी सीखा था, जितना भी ट्रांजेक्शन होता है कंबाइन लिखना है यहाँ पे. तो बिल्डिंग अकाउंट डेबिट 6200, जो भी बिल्डिंग खरीदा या उसका आपने शॉप खरीदा उसका आपने चेक दिया तो बैंक अकाउंट क्रेडिट, और बाकी का कैश दिया तो कैश अकाउंट क्रेडिट. राइट डाउन अगेन नरेशन फॉर इट. Then 24, Joy was employed as an apprentice and rupees 100 is received from his as an apprentice premium. यहाँ पे आपको कुछ मिला है, क्या मिला है, that is apprentice premium. तो you have received cash. So cash account debit, what you have received credit उसको कर देना है. तो you have received apprentice premium in the form of cash. So cash comes in and apprentice premium credited. Next is Valerie is declared as insolvent and the amount due from her is written off. अभी वैलेरी को है, हमने वहाँ पे गुड्स सेल्स किए थे लेकिन उसने हमको पैसा नहीं दिया है और वो इंस्टॉलमेंट हो गई है, दैट मीन्स उसका जो पैसा है वो अभी हमें वापस मिलेगा नहीं. तो जो पैसा वापस नहीं मिलता है इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज बैड डेब्ट्स. सो बैड डेब्ट्स अकाउंट डेबिट, ऑलवेज बैड डेब्ट इज अवर एक्सपेंस. सो बैड डेब्ट अकाउंट डेबिट, और उसने कितना पैसा नहीं दिया है 200, किसने नहीं दिया, वैलेरी ने, तो वैलेरी अकाउंट क्रेडिट. नेक्स्ट इज पेड. ट्रांजेक्शन 27, पेड द अमाउंट ड्यू टू सर्वरी इन कैश. सर्वरी की जो अमाउंट बाकी थी उसको हम कैश में पे कर रहे हैं. और दूसरे भी ट्रांजेक्शन में एक बार रीड आउट कर देती हूँ तो सिर्फ उसकी जर्नल एंट्री दे दें. आकाश पेड रुपीज़ 120 फॉर ट्यूशन फीस फॉर हिज सन. सपना पेड रुपीज़ 995 एंड सेटल हर अकाउंट एंड पेड इंटरेस्ट फॉर 1 month ऑन विक्रम्स लोन. तो सी ये सारे ट्रांजेक्शन की एंट्री एक बार आप देख लो, फिर हम इसको ऑनलाइन क्लास में भी करेंगे तो ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा. नाउ यू हैव डन सेटलमेंट विद द सर्वरी, तो वो इज़ द रिसीवर. सर्वरी अकाउंट डेबिट 360 टू कैश रुपीज़ 342 एंड टू डिस्काउंट 18. अभी डिस्काउंट यहाँ पे क्यों दिया है, क्योंकि सर्वरी का जो हमने वहाँ पे ट्रांजेक्शन किया था उसमें क्लियर लिखा था इफ़ अमाउंट इज़ पेड विद इन 15 days तो 5% डिस्काउंट विल बी गिवन. तो इसका ट्रांजेक्शन है वो 14 डेट को हुआ था और आप पेमेंट कर रहे हो 27 को, इसके लिए आपको यहाँ पर डिस्काउंट मिला है. देन यू हैव पेड ट्यूशन फीस फॉर योर सन. आप ये नीचे नरेशन में ये देख सकते हो, इसके लिए ऊपर पहले ट्रांजैक्शन पढ़ लिए. यू हैव पेड योर ट्यूशन फी फॉर योर सन, दैट मीन्स ड्राइंग आपने आपका खुद का पर्सनल एक्सपेंस किया है. तो ड्राइंग अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश अकाउंट क्रेडिट बिकॉज यू हैव पेड कैश. देन amount due from Sapna is received and ₹5 discount is allowed to her. आपको कैश मिला है सपना को, जो आपने वहाँ पे सेल्स किया था, तो कैश इज रिसीव्ड, यू हैव अलाउड डिस्काउंट, तो इट्स अ एक्सपेंस फॉर यू. एंड किसका अकाउंट आपने वहाँ पे कंपेयर कर दिया, दैट इज सपना का अकाउंट, तो सपना इज अ गिवर, सपना अकाउंट क्रेडिट. एंड लास्ट वन इज पेड 1 मंथ इंटरेस्ट ऑन विक्रम्स लोन. जो हमारा सेकंड ट्रांजेक्शन था ऑफ डेट 1, उसमें हमने 1500 का लोन लिया था 8%. तो इसका हमें अभी यहाँ पे जो इंटरेस्ट है वो पे करना है. तो ऑन 1500 8% आपका इंटरेस्ट का जो अमाउंट आएगा दैट इज़ ₹10. तो इंटरेस्ट ऑन विक्रम्स लोन अकाउंट किसका है, विक्रम का, तो उसका लोन अकाउंट डेबिट एंड वी आर पेइंग इट इनटू कैश, तो कैश अकाउंट क्या हो जाएगा, क्रेडिट. एंड एट द लास्ट जस्ट डू द टोटल ऑफ योर journal entries. For further more details, we will do more questions in practical session, that is in the online classes. So till then, stay tuned. Goodbye.